Everybody's different. I do things differently too. That's why I'm always thinking out of the box. I like going through the path that's less trodden. I hear in job support everybody talking about almost the same thing all the time. Oh, this is the most popular thing, so I go here. Everybody follows that path. Yet, I also tell the group, when you're driving, you're always looking forward and not the rearview mirror. If you keep on looking at the rearview mirror, you're gonna meet disaster. In everything that you're looking for, in the careers that you're looking for, look where it's going. Wayne Gretzky always said, he goes to where the puck is going. He skates to where the puck is going. He doesn't follow the puck. Anticipate. Look forward. Where's the industry going? What changes are coming? What new regulations are coming? Because if you're just following everybody else, you're going to be one of the many people that will constantly be looking for work because you're going to be antiquated. You have to keep yourself updated. You have to keep looking forward. You have to keep training yourselves to be ahead of the times. That makes you different. That makes you valuable. And spend more time on important things and less time on the non-essentials. One of the successes I've had is having become a senior vice president before the age of 30. And the only way I did that was always looking ahead and getting more work from my boss so that my boss did get promoted. And when he gets promoted, I get promoted. When I first immigrated to the US, I started from being a senior vice president for Lloyd's Bank, the British Bank, being responsible for the Asia Pacific region, to being jobless when I immigrated here. Because I wanted an opportunity for my kids. And I was interviewing for positions 3-4 ranks lower than I used to be. And I overcame that you're overqualified notice by saying, no, I'm not. I'm there with the skill sets so that I can help you absorb more of the work. You can pass a lot of your work on me, so you yourself can prove to the boss that you're promotable and get yourself up. The only way you really get promoted is by doing the job of the guy, of the position that you want to be in. Prove that you are able to do the job and they'll give it to you. Don't ask to be promoted and hopefully they'll say, maybe he can do the job or she can do the job. When you're already doing the job way above what you're doing or your grade level, that's when you get promoted. It's a different mindset. People tend to follow the crowd. If you want to be different, you want to be valuable, especially to your bosses, absorb more of their work so they can absorb more work from their boss. That allows them to get promoted and you get recognized and be able to fill that slot daily that way. I'm an out-of-the-box thinker. I always think differently. And that's allowed me to, whenever I'm out of a job, I'm able to bounce back. I gave up a senior vice president position in the 1980s, where I was already earning six-figure in dollar terms, six-figure salaries in the 1980s. I gave up that job to be able to immigrate here to give my kids an opportunity. The second most important event in my life that I found, in terms of career-wise anyway, was when I let myself go. I was a group treasurer for a big conglomerate group in Indonesia, and we were downsizing. And being an expatriate, being a foreigner working abroad, you get paid in dollars for your housing, everything's paid for, even your driver, your rates, everything's paid for. Well, the country had experienced a devaluation where the exchange rate came from $1 was 2,000 rupiah, $1 was 18,000 rupiah. So almost an extensive devalue. And we were going to let go 25,000 companies, and I was the group treasurer. Because of the devaluation, my one salary was equivalent to a few hundred of the local senior executives, where I'm talking VP, SVP, EVP, to the president, or a couple of thousand of the rank and file. I told the owner, the boss, that you have to let me go out of my contract because it'll save a few thousand people's jobs. I wasn't hired to take away jobs from the locals. I was hired to enhance jobs. So I said I could always find something else when I go back to the US. So one, I provided career opportunities, for future opportunities for my kids. And one, I kind of hopefully was able to actually save jobs for the local people because they had families, they had their own children, they had their own careers. And for me, I could always find something. And that's when I moved back to the US and finally became an entrepreneur by becoming a financial advisor. So, what are your highlight career moments? What are your values? How do you live the values of your life? For me, that's how I did it. Money to me was not the object. It's what I did. And the results of what I did was what I valued. And I applied that to my work life, to my faith life. So, differentiating, kicking people, sometimes tough love. Even here, I have tough love for my kids. Even here, every now and then, as they said, all of us have kicked butts here. We don't like people to whine when they've not done the job. Who was you're actually doing the job because we hold you accountable. Tough love is holding you accountable. We'll give you all the guidelines, but you have to do the work. And if you're not doing the work, we'll let you know you're not doing the work. So anyway, thank you to everybody. I know 29 years has gone by very quickly. I don't facilitate, if you notice, I'm not in a facilitator list. That was intentional on my end, because as they said, you have to make sure everything's running, and you can't do that when you're sitting up here, when sometimes you have to run out and do things or make arrangements for all this. Hopefully this ministry is going to go on for, well, we've been 86 when Brian Healy started it. I had the privilege of meeting him here. They helped me when I went on transition because I came to Chicago because I was brought here by a company to run their treasury operations. Within a year, they got bought out, and then my contract was bought out. So I myself was helped out by this group, and I've been coming to the group ever since. It's a give back. I think all the 24/7s are in the same way. So we're multi-denominational by intent. As I said, faith doesn't come into this room. We don't care what denominations you're in, and it was intentional all throughout. And we still take pride that in the Chicagoland area, we're still the oldest running ministry, and even in the Archdiocese where they're already talking about this under the reorganization of the Archdiocese of Chicago. One of the key ministries that's going to be there going forward is the job support ministry. I've been lobbying for it since Cardinal George's time, since time, and it's finally borne fruit. They will be introducing job support ministries in as many of the parishes in the Archdiocese as they can. This is going to be my last meeting with you. I'm not going to, although I'm still in Chicago next week, I will be at the Archdiocese meeting with Cardinal Superiors. That's why this was going to be my last meeting. That's my last meeting with them. That's my commitment to the Archdiocese. As Father Terry said, I do a lot of volunteer work. Very critical in your life because the networking opportunities you have in volunteerism is fantastic. I've gotten a lot of job offers doing volunteer work in areas that's not my field of specialization. It's simply because you have other skill sets that people recognize that they might just say, hey, why don't you do this for me? And they'll pay you to do it. So I've gotten that. So they teased me as being the connection to the Pope. Yes, I did go to Rome with the Cardinal when he was elevated. We were there celebrating. I was in 5 committees, advisory committees for the Cardinal. The last advisory committee I'm stepping down from is the one on Saturday. At his request, I delayed my departure till after the 18th because he wanted me on that meeting. So, thank you everybody. I mean, you don't know how much this group has really meant to me. People who come to be helped, people who help, and as I said, you never know. Everybody touches each other here, not just the mentors, not just the 24/7, even the job seekers. If you notice, you're helping each other out. And that's the uniqueness of this group. Other job groups is more formal. Here, everybody helps each other. I think that's what keeps this group going, and that's what will keep this group going. Everybody's in the same boat. Everybody's willing to help. Everybody's giving. And for that, I thank all of you.